Hello students, welcome to the course Numerical and Statistical Method. Today we will study about binomial distribution. As the name is given binomial distribution, it means there will be two options, whether head or tail, defective, non-defective, success, failure, like this type. So because it is binomial distribution, in our day-to-day life, we come across many experiments which are dichotomous in nature. Dichotomous means whether it will happen or not happen. Only these two options are there. There is no any kind of in-between options. Okay, so they produce one of the two possible outcome in a trail. Like if you will toss a coin, you will either get head or you will get tail. There is no any kind of that half you will get head, half you will get tail. This kind of situation will not create. A manufactured item can be defective or non-defective, means two conditions are only there. Such independent trails which have only two outcomes, usually referred as success or failure, are known as Bernoulli's trail. That is only known as Bernoulli's trail. Now we are here to understand what is binomial distribution. So a binomial a random variable x which takes value 0, 1, 2, n is said to follow binomial distribution if the probability distribution function is given by p equal to x equal to r ncr p to the power r q to the power n minus r, where r is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the meaning of this p and q? Here P is probability of getting success and Q is probability of getting failure. Okay, so this is the basic difference between P and Q. So what you have to do, this is the total number and R means what. With one example you will understand this formula more properly. Now only remember this formula, that NCR P to the power R Q to the power N minus R. Okay, now only remember this formula, because after means we will do one question in which you will just know that what this formula tells about. The two constant n and p in the distribution known as parameter of the distribution. This n and this p is known as parameter of the distribution, because if you know these two things, you can solve any kind of binomial distribution. Because q, if suppose probability of getting anything is 0.4, then probability of not getting that thing is 0.6. So if you know p, it means you know q. If you know n, then with the help of r you can find out the binomial distribution. So these n and p is the basic thing which is required to solve any kind of question. Therefore n and p is known as the parameter of the distribution. Now you know that p is the probability of getting something and q is probability of not getting something. So if you will add p and q, then you will get only 1, because both the probabilities, if you will add, you will get 1, and 1 to the power n is 1 to the power n is 1 only. So I'm just going to solve this question, okay, in which you need a binomial distribution. So try to understand here that how I'm going to use this formula. A die is thrown 6 times. Okay, so in this question, because die is thrown 6 times, therefore n will be 6. Understand? So in binomial distribution you can find out the probability in which number of times anything has been happened. So 6 times a die is thrown, therefore n will be 6. If getting an odd number is a success, here what we are considering as a success, if you will get odd number, means if you will throw a die, then the possibilities are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you are getting 1, 3 and 5, then these are the odd numbers. If you are getting odd number, that is considered as success. So getting an odd number is a success. What is the probability of 5 success? Means because we are throwing a die 6 times, so what is the probability of getting 5 success? At least 5 success, at most 5 success, at least 1 success, and no success. So this you have to find. So now first what we will do, first solution, try to understand a single thing is very important. Let p denote the probability of getting a success, getting an odd number. I'm writing because odd number is only the success in a single throw. In a single throw of a die. Okay, so what will be p? P will be 3 by 6. because 1, 3 and 5 are the three possibilities out of 6, so 1 by 2. And similarly q is what, 1 minus p, so that will also be 1 by 2. Now let capital X denote the number of success. Capital X denote the number of success in 6 trial, means we have to throw this dice 6 times. So capital X denote the number of success in 6 trails. So then capital X is a binomial binomial variate with parameter n equal to 6 and p equal to 1 by 2. With n equal to 6 and p equal to 1 by 2 means this number of times is known as n, and the p, that is probability 1, is known as that is p, number of success, the probability of getting success is probability p, that is 1 by 2. So we have n, we have p. Now we have to just use this these formulas. So px equal to r. Okay, so for this formula will be 6r. P is 1 by 2 to the power r. Q is also 1 by 2 to the power n minus, that is 6 minus r. Now what is our first question? Now students, because here the base is same, here also 1 by 2, here also 1 by 2 is there, so we can add this as you have studied in class 8, that if x to the power a multiplied by x to the power b, then we can add it x a plus b like this. So if you want, then you can just write it like this: 1 by 2 r plus 6 minus r, this r and r will cancel out, and you will get 6cr 1 by 2 to the power 6. This one you will get if you will solve this question. Now we will just proceed to our first question. Our first question is find the probability of getting 5 success. We have to find the probability of getting 5 success. So probability of 5 success. Okay, 5 success means here we have to find px equal to 5, means r is given 5, so you have to find 6c, because my whole formula is reduced to this, so 6c5 1 by 2 to the power 6. Okay, now you know that 6c5 means what, 6 factorial by 5 factorial, 6 minus 5 factorial, you know this combination one. And if you will multiply 2 6 times, 2 to the 4, 4 4 is the 16, and 16 into 2 1 by 32. So you will get, if you will solve this, you will get 5 1 times, you will get just 6 by, okay, 6, no, it will be 64, yes, it will be 64. So you will get 6 by 64. If you will calculate this, it will be 3 by 32. Understand, this is the formula. With the help of formula we have solved the first one. Our second question, at least 5 success. At least 5 success means at least we should have to be 5 success. More than 5 is also considerable. So for this we have to, in second question, we have to find the probability of at least 5 success. At least 5 success. So probability x is greater than equal to 5. Probability of getting x greater than equal to 5 means, greater than and equal to 5 means we have to find px equal to 5 plus px equal to 6. This two we have to find. Okay, so for this two what we will do, just 6c5 1 by 2 to the power 6 plus 6c6 1 by 2 to the power 6. Now if you will add all these two, then you will get what, because now only we have calculated this, we have got 3 by 32, and here if you will add, you will get 6, here you will add, then you will get, because nothing will be there, no, so it will be 1 by 64. So it's 7 by 64. After calculation, you will get 7 by 64. So this is the calculation. Now our next question is, at most 5 success means ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 5 success होना चाहिए. So for this, how we will calculate? Because in question number 3 it is probability of at most 5 successes. So for at most 5 success means px less than equal to 5. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 5 होना चाहिए, 5 से कम भी चलेगा. It means we can do 1 minus px greater than 5. Okay, you can get this with the help of this. Or one more thing you can do, that px equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3, 4, 5. You can add all, or you can from 1 you just minus this. So what greater than 5 is only 1 minus px equal to 6. So what you will get, 1 minus 6c6, 1 by 2 to the power 6. So it will be 1 minus 1 by 64. You will get 63 by 64. Okay, now our fourth question is probability of at least one success. Probability of at least one success. At least कम से कम एक सक्सेस, उससे ज़्यादा भी चलेगा. Means probability of getting one or more than one. For this you can do one thing. To get this question, this answer of this question, you can just 1 minus px equal to 0. If we will subtract from 1, because 1 is the total probability, with total probability if we will subtract x equal to 0, then we will get our required result. So it will be 1 by 2 to the power 6, and 0 factorial it's 1 only, and we'll get 1 minus 1 by 64, that is again you will get 63 by 64. Now next our question is probability of no success. So it will be no success means px equal to 0 we have to find. So for px equal to 0, 6c0, 1 by 2 to the power 6. So after calculating this you will get 1 by 64, and this is our required answer. So student, this is all about binomial distribution. I am giving you one question, just solve it, and if you have any doubt you can ask. A coin is tossed 5 times. It means here n is given 5. What is the probability? What is the probability of getting at least 3 हेड? मीन्स at least 3 हेड मीन्स कम से कम 3 हेड होना चाहिए, 3 से ज़्यादा भी चलेगा. मीन्स यू हैव टू फाइंड ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 3. So at least 3 heads. So you can consider getting a head as a success and getting tail as a failure. And afterwards, with the help of this, you know that n is equal to 5 and p is equal to, because heads, so 1 by 2 only, because if you are tossing a coin, so there are only two outcomes, that is head or tail. If you are getting head, it means it's success. If you are getting tail, it means it's failure. So probability will be 1 by 2 only, and q is also 1 by 2. So with the help of these all, you just use the formula x equal to r, that is ncr p to the power r q to the power n minus r. So you can just use this formula to find out whole calculation, and it's very simple. You can solve this question. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you.